Okay, we are on day 18. I'll start writing that. Day 18. All right, we're going to start with number 1. And this is it's a PEMDAS. It just has the equal sign already on it. So we're going to just go ahead and rewrite the expression without the answer, because we know this has to equal 7. So when we do the PEMDAS, we know we're going to end up at 7. So it says make the equation true. So we need to make this equal 7 by inserting parentheses. So we're looking at this and we're thinking, okay, if we know that this has to equal 7, okay, when we're all done, down here at the bottom, it's going to equal 7. Looking at these numbers, knowing that we have to put the parentheses in, well, if we double 51, that's going to be 102. Well, more than likely 102 divided by 17 is not going to give us an equal number. So let's look at this next. If we did 51 divided by 17, well, 51 divided by 17 is 3, so that's going to give us a whole number. So I'm going to just guess that we're going to need to do that first. So I'm going to put parentheses there first, because that just makes common sense, because we know that that gives us a whole number. So let's just say that we did this, okay? So 51 divided by 17 is going to be 3. So when we do PEMDAS, we bring everything we haven't used down, okay? Now, we've got 2 times 3 minus 2 plus 3, and however we put parentheses in this, it's going to have to equal 7. Well, if we didn't have any parentheses, 2 times 3 is 6, and 6 minus 2 is 4, and 4 plus 3 is 7. So actually, we don't really have to put parentheses in here, because if we follow the PEMDAS order, right? Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, and division are together. Remember, with our PEMDAS, we always want to write it like this, okay? You always want to put boxes around your multiplication and division and your addition and subtraction, and that's to remind you that these have equal value. And you're not going to do multiplication necessarily in front of division. You're going to do it in the order that it comes left to right, okay? You're going to do these in order from left to right and these in orders from left to right. So if we're following PEMDAS order with what's left, 2 times 3 is 6, and 6 minus 2 is 4, and 4 plus 3 is 7. So we're good. So really, the only thing we had to do to make this true is we needed to put parentheses right there, and that's going to equal 7. Okay? All right. Mrs. Lane purchased a display case for her figurines. The case has 5 shelves. Okay? Mrs. Lane has 38 figurines. If she wants each shelf, there's a keyword we need to look at, each shelf to have the same number of figurines, how many of them will she not be able to display? Okay, so let's go back and look at this again. She has 5 shelves, and she has 38 figurines, and she wants to place the figurines on her shelf. And it's saying if she wants them to have the same amount, obviously we're going to have some left, because it says how many of them will she not be able to display. So we have these 2 numbers of which we're going to divide, because this is how many total figurines she has, and she only has 5 shelves to put them on. So 5 goes into 38. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. It's going to go in 7 times, but 7 times 5 is only 35, and 8 minus 5 is 3. So if we look back at the question, and it says if she wants to have the same number, she's going to have 7 on each shelf, but that's only going to get rid of 35 of her figurines. So how many is she going to have left? How many is she not going to be able to display in the case? Well, that's going to be our remainder. Okay, so that answer is going to be 3. Don't forget, you guys have to show all this work on your paper, okay? I'm doing it on the board so you can see it, but don't forget you have to show all your work, okay? All right, the next question says, what is the combined weight of the objects below in ounces? Well, it wants our answer in ounces, but it gave us our information in what? In pounds, okay? So come to our handy dandy little star 5th grade reference materials. And right here we have that 1 pound equals 16 ounces. Okay, so if 1 pound equals 16 ounces, we know that we have 1 pound, so we know that's already going to be 16 ounces. okay? And we have this weighs 5 pounds. Well, if each pound weighs 16 ounces, then we need to do 16 times 5 to give us our total for the guitar, okay? So 6 times 5 is 30, carry the 3. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 3 is 8. So our guitar weighs 80 ounces. And it says, what is the combined weight, which means we're going to add them together. 6 plus 0 is 6, and 8 plus 1 is 9. So the combined weight in ounces is 96 ounces. Okay, don't forget, 16 ounces equals 1 pound. Okay, it says Julian wants to purchase a computer mouse for $11. The sales tax for the purchase is 9 cents on every dollar. So that means every dollar that he buys this for, the cost of this, there's going to be 9 cents per dollar, okay? It says, how much will Julian pay if he chooses to purchase the mouse? So it doesn't say how much is the tax. It says how much will he pay, which means we're looking for the what? Yes, we're looking for the total, okay? So first, though, we have to figure out how much he's going to have to pay in tax. Well, if he has to pay 9 cents on every $11, we need to multiply our 9 cents by 11. Now, guys, I got rid of this 0 before the decimal, and I got rid of both these zeros after the whole number because I don't need to multiply all those zeros. Okay, this is going to get me the exact answer for my tax. So 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 1 is 9. 0 times 1, 0, 0. This is all going to be 0. I'm adding all of this together, but I have to look up here, and I've got 2 numbers. I've got 2 numbers to the right of my decimal. Where's my decimal right now? It's always at the end, guys. That's where it is if we don't have it yet. If you don't see a decimal in a number, it's always at the end, but I got to move it back twice because I've got 2 decimals in that number. And how much money is that? Well, that's 99 cents, okay? Well, if my mouse was $11 and my tax is 99 cents, then I need to do what with these 2 numbers? I need to add them together, okay? So I've got $11 plus 99 cents. Notice what I did with my decimals. I lined them up because that's what you have to do when you're adding decimals. So it says, how much did he pay if he was going to purchase it? Well, he paid a total of $11.99.